I wanted to talk about alter ego versus alternate state of consciousness. Alternate state of consciousness and alter ego are completely different things, and it's important to differentiate this. An alter ego is conscious, whereas an alternate state of consciousness is subconscious. An alter ego is created intentionally with your knowing, and it's an intentional state of mind, of being that you go in to obtain an artistic edge or higher confidence or something of that sort. Whereas an alternate state of consciousness is this subconsciously created alternate part of the brain that copes with trauma and experiences life with dissociation. So very, very different things, and what they are, how they work, how they're created, what it means for your life if you have one, that sort of thing.
My alter ego is, her name is Elena, and she comes out when I want. It's kind of like Xena.
Yeah.
She's very similar to Xena.
It's that confident, sensual edge.
But also really mean sometimes. When I go out and drink, is usually when she'll come out, especially when I drink though. But sometimes she'll come out when I just have like a burst of energy.
What does she have that Dana doesn't?
Confidence. And
what does it feel
confidence in like talking to people,
like social confidence.
Yeah, like social confidence and just like no filter at all, like no thinking before words come out, and she just wants to like party and dance and be really sexual.
Is she potentially Dana without insecurities?
I mean,
and any kind of fears and any kind of inhibitions, kind of a thing?
Yeah.
So what's something that you could do
to mesh them?
What's something that you could do to offer some of, what's her name?
Alina. With an I.
Okay, I like that. It's pretty. Very. What's one thing Alina could do to help give some of her confidence to Dana? Kind of just slowly give like a little shift, a little gift of just one portion of something.
It's all kind of new.
What's one thing that you kind of, okay, in a social setting, if Dana's out and you're like, you.
I'm just like, chill.
And there's kind of maybe like is there not a need to engage or like be social and talk, or is it kind of like an anxiety around it? Okay, so maybe potentially we could find some of the similarities and differences between Alina and Dana, and if there's like a specific train of thought, for example, if Dana approaches a situation and the subconscious thought is, I'm afraid to speak because I don't know how these people are going to respond to me. Or I'm afraid to speak because whatever it might be. Insert the thought.
It's more of like, it's kind of like a block where I just don't want to.
But there's always a subconscious reason that you're consciously experiencing that.
Yeah.
And it's usually rooted in some kind of like childhood insecurity that kind of just grew and was so under the surface.
I was so shy as a child.
Yeah.
Like, I almost had like selective mutism.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to. I would be so
I remember that.
quiet.
Which is I had such a hard time connecting because you just didn't talk.
I had like selective mutism.
Yeah, there was no words. I remember the first time you talked, I was like, that's what her voice sounds like. Like it was this big unveiling of Dana's voice.
No, my brother's very similar in the shyness.
Yeah.
But I see him coming out more too, and like obviously I've come out more.
Yeah.
But as children, like we're so shy, and I don't really know why, but I just ever since I was a kid and like able to talk, like I was just really uncomfortable around a lot of people, especially adults. Like I would go to my friend's house and...
Was there something that worsened it? Like direct eye contact or a certain kind of question?
No, just them talking.
Proximity?
No, just them asking me questions and talking to me. It was just like... I just cower back and like don't really... I don't know if that has to do with like past life trauma or something like that. But like I would not talk to my friends' parents. They would like they would literally sit there and like try to force it out of me, and I'd be like, I'm so uncomfortable, let me go.
I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
What if you tried a meditation or even a self-hypnosis session, going back to some of those memories and trying to see what you can notice regarding like what you actually felt? Because a lot of times, and it's so subtle and so long ago, it's hard to tap into, but I believe that you would have the ability to do that.
I still feel it. I just don't know. I can't like put a word to it.
I believe that you would be able to pinpoint where the anxiety is felt in your body. Like from childhood, like you would either feel like a tension in your chest or a tension in your back or a tension in your legs or a tension.
I felt it here. This whole midsection. I would just come in.
Then we could do some exercises where we could do something like this. Like you even heard, I don't know if you just heard my chest pop right there.
I did.
But it went because
like,
I'm not used to doing it. We're
already
like
going
this.
back to that state, and I'm just like,
yes, it's that. If you do this and talk, you're going to work through those subconscious insecurities.
That's so uncomfortable. Ah!
I know.
This is so uncomfortable.
It is. It's scary. It took me a while to be able to do it.
Let's make a heart.
Back on track.
All right, now that we're open to the world,
take a deep breath and feel it in your belly, and you'll feel just like maybe an awkward sensation in the chest because it's just been tight for so long, and it almost just hurts, and it's so uncomfortable. You kind of instinctively want to like curl up. And so deep breaths, and then if you're ever in a comfortable state, you say, I am open.
I am open.
I am free.
I am free.
Where do you feel the tension?
Other than me being really sore,
specifically anxiety-related tension, which means it might shift.
In my solar plexus.
That's down here more, or that's right. I always get those two mixed up.
Solar, and then sacral.
So bringing some of Alina's confidence to Dana.
That would be nice.
That's where we were.
She's kind of here.
So
Alina's kind of out now.
Oh yeah, and going back into the childhood memories and seeing, and you were kind of shrimping up, and so just practicing talking, being open, because what happens is
I need like a handrail here.
What happens is your inner child is still experiencing that, and it's affecting your confidence. And so Alina is an adult, whereas Dana still has this inner child that feels hurt and scared of talking. Right. And so if you can start talking, thanks guys. So you can start talking like this, you can teach Dana through channeling Alina that we are a strong, confident adult, and it's okay to talk. And
how can I do this like when I talk to people though, without looking like, hey guys, what's up?
What's one thing you could do in your body that would help Dana feel more like Alina? Like, is there a difference in their posture?
Oh yeah, she's very like.
So focus on channeling Alina's physical posture.
She's very poised.
Try that. Try focusing on that. Try focusing on channeling Alina's posture. And a lot of times that looks like lengthening your spine and just kind of rolling and dropping your shoulders back and kind of just relaxing your jaw and